try a bit of a microphone. Afternoon, everybody. Bit of a change of plan today. It was going to be the Sony radio again, but I've had a bit of a beast dropped off on the bench. Zoom my camera out, and it's absolutely stinking. It's honking at the moment in here. A bit of a diesel situation. It's a CB radio. It's not a CB. It's an alien landed on the bench. It sounds like the kids are out next door again, which is great. Hopefully you can't hear that racket. It's not a CB radio, Andrew. Yeah, so I wasn't planning on doing a stream today, to be fair, but I was going to do one tomorrow. But I've got to go and have eye test tomorrow, so you know, it's today instead, and it might be Thursday as well. I don't know. I'm just going with the flow at the moment. Hopefully, keeps you people out of mischief. Gives you something to watch. So we got Aston in, Michael Hyde, Mike Atlantis. He's thinking name Diesel and White Spirit for the chickens, and Petroleum. Hear me. Hi Derek Taffman, Colin Parnell, Petronics Nick, Andrew Ausfer, Diesel Pumpers, Barry Charney, hi Barry, Doug, hi Doug. I think that's all. That's all we've got in. Oh, look at the racket. Might have to shout out the window in a minute if it gets too loud. We'll see. Rob, how you doing? Rob Ditheridge. I was a bit late putting the link up today, and as I say, this literally has fallen on me in the last probably 45 minutes. So, bit of an interesting repair. It's another electronics module. There is a video. There's a few videos on YouTube which I've had a quick look at, but I'm not really au fait with this at the moment, so we're going to sort of get into it as we go, really. There is a link that someone's repaired one of these. In fact, there's a few people have repaired these. It seems to be quite a common problem. These are fitted to all sorts of vehicles. It's not just a Transit. They're fitted to all sorts of different cars, and whether it's common to the actual diesel pump, I don't know, but can I share this? Let's just copy the link and I'll pop that in the chat a minute. If I can find my chat. Let's have a look. Where are we? There's a link to a video there of someone that's repaired one already. Hi ZX, how are you? Who else have we got in there? David Roberts. Oh, sorry, you got the same icon as Mike Atlantis. It's difficult to determine who's who here. So that's the idea today. Let's have a quick look at this thing then. There it is. Doesn't look much, does it? But I did have a quick Google, and people are offering one of these units repaired for 255 quid, where they've redone the module. A module is the bit that sits on the top there. You can just see, I've got it on a bit of cardboard at the moment so I can sort of move it around. So yeah, it's this piece in here, just this black bit. So the chap's already undone the screws on the top. Say I've never worked on one of these before. I might never again, you never know. Let's have a look inside this thing. Okay. So the gubbins, the bit we need is in underneath here. So this is some sort of management module for the diesel pump, I believe. Everything's got electronics on these days, haven't it? What's going on with the world? So we've got to try and cut this out. This bit here is potted in by the looks of it. So this little plate's got to come off the top. As I say, I've only had a quick look at some videos this morning. This top piece has got to come off, and the problem is underneath it, and it's potted in this silicone compound again. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's going around. Trying to cut this silicone seal. So I'm going to make sure we get this off in one piece because it's going to have to go back on again after. Right. Don't know how easy it is to get out. Let's see if we can put a screw in there to prise that top piece off. I don't know if I've got a screw that'll fit in that. How are we doing? This Graham's going to have a jumbo jet engine in for a fix. Hi Victor. Hi Lee. Jumbo jet engine. It wouldn't surprise me. God only knows what people around here got on that. I wonder if we can prise it up with that. Not going to come easy. This it feels like it's just a plastic top. Let's try it in that one. Alright, see if we can lever it against something. Hopefully you can see what the hell I'm up to. I'm trying to get this top panel off. That's the issue at the moment. Let's pop a bigger screwdriver in under there. Gosh, she ain't ready to come off yet. Flipping heck. Not enough of a gap to get the spudger in, I don't think. Mm. Yeah, I don't know what they stuck this lid on. I think what they've probably done is just potted it and then popped this lid on it while it's wet and just wiped it off. Good gap there now. Let's see if I can get this one down this side. It's going to be a lot of good if we can't get inside the thing, is it? Hmm. Yeah, they make that look very easy to get that off, but it ain't. Yeah, talk amongst yourselves a minute while I get all this gunk out of this gap. Just have a quick swig of me water a minute and catch up with the chat. The module sounds like a security unit to stop the van being stolen. Do you think I'm breaking into that? Nuclear power station next. I think it is potted under there. NASA space module. It will come off, Doug, but I'm just gonna have to keep chipping away at it, I think. I had this problem with that other module. You know, it's probably just stuck in one place. Okay, I think I'm down to the bottom on that side. Sounds like I'm clear there as well. But not here yet, I don't think. You know, these things ain't supposed to be opened up, are they, for repair? But, you know, trouble is they want so much to replace the blooming things, you can't blame people for trying to get them fixed. So that boat module the other day, that was 1,700 quid to replace that. It was just one capacitor and that was it. Certainly caught in those corners. Right, let's try it again. Tell you what, it's not budging. It's not even flexing. What's this thing? Just a rubber boot. No, it's bending the spudger. Let's get the slightly stiffer one in there, see if it will get out with that. Okay. This ain't looking too promising at the moment. Let's have another go at prying it up with the screw. Okay, it's moving. Did move then. Okay, let's get a screw in that one as well. Too small. We will get in there, people. I'm determined. Just gotta be careful we don't break anything. Come on. God, that's tight. It's coming. Slowly, slowly. Trying to think what else I can get in there to loosen it off without damaging it, really. Don't really know what's in underneath, so I've got to be fairly steady with it. There we go, I've got a handle now, look. I think the lip has gone from that bit. And I need another break, I think. I need another break. I need another break. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming, look. I'm nearly in there. Hi, Simon. It's not for me. Hi, Brett. How are you? It's a diesel pump for a transit, Brett. It's not mine, though. I don't think it should come up like that. It should have a lip all the way round, but we've just got a flap now, so... Well, it's off. I might go back on. Oh dear. Okay. The problem seems to be in the corner. Let's see if I can get the overhead camera in there. It might give me a better view of it as well. Light on. Here we go. Focus. Let's put an ESD strap on a minute. The problem, allegedly, is down in this corner where the camera's focused. Just in that corner there. Let's get some ESD tweezers. Okay, let's just... What? The piece that everybody seems to be pulling out and replacing is this bit in here. These wires connected onto it. Well, that one does seem to be okay. I can't see any issues with that. Bizarre, isn't it? I really do not know what that chip there is. Apparently this is the one that causes the problem, but I can't see that there's anything wrong with it there. Yes, pretty scary stuff in there. I'm assuming this is some sort of power device. Oh, the legs seem okay on it. Hmm. Let's have a look to see what's connected to what here. Okay. So we've actually got four connections to it, not three. The part that well, that's gone a bit light, isn't it? Let's darken that down a little bit. There you go. Bit of glare off the light there. Has Paul got the manual for this? Hi Simon, Gary, hi Gary, hi Dom, hi Daniel. I don't think the guy wants to buy a new one. It's let me see if I can show you what one it is. I think it is. Get me things up here. I thought I found one here on Google earlier. Let me see if I can find it. Oils. I did find one on yeah earlier. I'm sure I did. Or was it right? It wasn't that one. I'm just having a quick look. I did find the data sheet just now for it. Fomoco. Let's see if we can find anything more out. That wasn't that one. Let's try. Hmm. Okay, here we go. Here you go, Brett. This might give you an idea. That is the barcode on the side. Get off, we don't want live chat. That's the barcode there on the side, Brett. I don't know if I'm in the way there. Am I sharing the screen? That might be better. There we go. I got there in the end. So they're 255 plus a VAT for a return unit for rebuild, plus 15 quid shipping. So we're looking at about 300 and odd quid. And this is, I think that's just for the EDC. I don't know whether you send the whole unit in for rebuild. So there you are, Brett. I don't know if that has made you any the wiser. Watch part number. So that's the unit. Where was the video I was looking at? Was it this one? Yeah. So this it'll go full screen. It's not a very good video, but this is obviously the same unit, and he's pulling the wires off of it by the looks of it. This chip here. It's not a very good picture, actually, is it? That you can't really see what's going on. But hopefully you're still able to view that. Let me see what you're looking at. I can't see what you're looking at. So he's just basically pulling off the wire by the looks of it, and then he's lifted up. So he's pulled the pad off. Oh God. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it now. He's got. What's he gonna do now? So it looks like there's a pad all the way around it that he's pulled off there. Scraping the silicone stuff back. Yeah, it looks like he's pulled that chip off now as well. Like, it didn't show him doing that. And this is the MOSFET. Massive soldering iron. Yeah, I'm not sure that's the best video, to be fair. There's another one up here somewhere. Is that it there? Yeah, that's exactly the same module. Look. This is a little bit better video. Let's just wind it back a bit. Yeah, see, this guy's left that copper bit on. Go back a bit further. Yeah. Can't quite see what's going on there, can you? At least this is HD. 1080p. He's got a big old screwdriver in on that chip now. What's he doing to that? Ooh, woohoo! Happy days. It's going in. It's going in. It's going in hard. Flipping heck. Right, let's just fast forward a little bit. So basically, he's just cleaning it up and he's then going to tin it, I believe. Cracking great soldering iron there. Yeah, so it looks like he's just tinned the whole area. Hmm. Usually that center pin there is connected to that tab as well. No, I'm having trouble following that, to be honest, because they've got massive great blobs of solder everywhere on there. Dear oh dear. Yeah, that's very difficult to follow because there's 3 connections there and there's just like a massive great blob of solder on there now. I can't see how they've done that. Bit of the old silicone and splodge it back on. Job done, look. Oh my god. Well, I don't think it's going to be quite that straightforward. I'm not sure what went on there, but certainly didn't show where the wires go, which is a bit worrying. Oh dear. Let's go back to my overhead cam picture of it in a minute. What's the sort of cost of one of those then, Brett? It is a MOSFET. Hi, Linton. So let's show you what I've gleaned from the part that they're using to replace this. So this is the part they seem to be using. So let's look at the data sheet for it. So they're using this chip here, which is surface mount chip, really. Not that matters, I don't suppose. International IOR rectifier. INR310Z PBF. That's the boy. Just trying to see if they actually got a pin out for it. Gate drain, source drain. Okay. Just about make that out now. So it's assuming that's the same. That's a different package, isn't it? Gate drain source. Gate drain source and drain. Well, that's the part they're using. I mean, Farnell got them in stock. 152 plus the VAT plus handling charge if I just order one. RS only sell them in a pack of 10, so it'd be £10.80 plus the VAT. Look at their data sheet. The same one? Yeah, same sheet. Same data sheet. Hi Scott, how are you? What's the pin out? Wrong package up a bit. Here we go. Okay, middle pin and tab drains are probably ground, hence cleaning and attaching to the case. Yeah, but there's three pins there, and they're not. Well, those two are connected together, I think. Let me just double check that. Let's just stick that back on buzzer a minute. So it looks like those two are. They're the same, so it's 1, 2, 3 pins. Okay. It looks like some sort of weird MOSFET in there at the moment. I wonder if my component tester will measure it. If I can find it, that is. It's very deep. So it's going to be that lead. That one. And one of those two. Well, that's just showing up as two diode junctions at the moment. If you can see that with the main camera. So it should measure as a MOSFET in theory. Try that again. No. So maybe it is knackered. God only knows what chip it is. Let me get me X-ray eyes on again. It's strange, those two are both connected to the same point down here. This is really, really soft. It's almost like a silicone grease. Mm. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Stuff from Telco Gel Crimps. Afternoon, Paul. Fuel pump for a Vauxhall Chevette. It's the same thing, I think, Paul. Double pin is probably sourced to take the current. Okay, middle pin and so double pin is probably the source. Single pin is the gate. Okay. What I need to try and do is clear away some of this stuff. It's pretty manky. Let's try some slightly thicker tweezers. I tell you, this pipe here is a pain in the ass. Should bend that the arm with it then. How do you get this muck off of here? Just patience, I suppose. Just slowly, slowly. See if we can uncover these wires a bit better so we can have a look and see which one we think is which. These have got to come off anyway. Come on. Excuse me. So that was Mrs. Cruncher. She's at work. Usually gives me a ring on her break. So that's where we are. So yeah. So Scott is saying then, did that leg just break? I broke the legs deliberately. 1,711 plus that. Woohoo! Yeah. So we're getting to look a bit like what it was on the video that we just looked at. Hopefully you saw that video. I will study it later, but I'm going to need to order that up, that MOSFET. So I make sure that oh, this stuff is horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible, people. So I'm still here. I'm just got my head down in this with my glasses on, trying to pick away at this. If I can get hold of this gel and pull it out of there. See, one of the guys takes this pad off altogether. This one. The big old screwdriver in and it wrenches it right up. I think that old one's got to come out. I would have seen that. We just need to be able to solder to this, don't we, really? See if we can get a bit of isopropyl in there, see if that'll clean up the situation a bit. That's a bit cleaner, but still not still not got all this gunk out. The stuff I get involved in, isn't it? Eh? It's looking a bit more workable now. I assume this is just sort of like a heat sink, this bit here. Yeah, so I'm just sort of like cleaning that up a little bit. There's a Mega NZ link in there. What does that mean? Oh, hang on, we've got we search for Bosch. Scott's saying if you search for Bosch P. Let's search for that then. I can't do that because I haven't got this mega account business. I can't do that, Scott. I haven't got that mega thing, I don't think. Where is it going to let me do it anyway? XPS. XPS, is that a spreadsheet? No, to be fair, that's going to take too long. Check Facebook in 2 ticks. No worries, Paul. Thank you. Hi, Video Monkey. How you doing? Who else has jumped in since I've been doing this? Go to the link that Paul posted. Copy link. Let's try that. Welcome, guest. I think I've gone past that now, and I've ripped all the wires off of it now. Oops. So Paul sent me an attachment. Okay. So let's pop you. Let's get me off a screen. Let's get my screen capture. Pop you onto that. Okay, well that's the part down there, isn't it? Placing MOSFET, driver, valve for adjustment, fuel. See, that's only got 2 wires there, so like somebody just, like Scott just said, probably the 2 that are attached to that pad are the ones. Zoom in a little bit further. I can't read that myself, so cut that 4 wire. Don't try to solder on this wire, they are aluminium. that one, that one, that one, and that one, which are exposed at the moment. Okay. Thanks for this, by the way, Scott, for spotting this, and Paul for sending it. Difficult to see the writing, actually. Let's just zoom in again. Clear carefully the gel inside the marked area. I've been doing that. That's okay. I've done something right then. Put soldering material in the old places, does that say? Or red places? So yeah, basically you've got to put a solder blob on there, 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 and there. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So this is showing us a MOSFET. From metal plate. Yeah, I'll have to read the text as well. Solder the yellow pin to the marked place. The red pin, so they cross over. Okay, that's not a problem. And that's the base to those two. Look at the size of that thing. What on earth? You must use IRLR 2905 or 3110. Do not use IRFZ 44. Okay. Hang on, what have we got now? Have we got another one? Okay, so this is a voltage regulator here in the corner. Take it this is a 7805 that they're talking about up here. Yeah. It's 5-volt voltage regulator. So we use a stabilizer 7805 78 S05. Five 1P, is that the chip that they're on about replacing? 205. Okay. So the one that someone else has suggested is an IRLR3110. They're saying IR2905. Someone's selling them as fuel pump repair transistors. Come on, surely they've got that in. Got them in Mauser. I mean, they must have them in RS, haven't they? Nope. Fine, I was having to think. I think this one's probably higher power again than the other one. I'll have to look at the data sheet on the other one, won't I? Let's catch up with the chat while we're doing this. Red, last one to keep the ground connected across. I think top right is a, yeah, SEM805. 33311. I can get that from normal supplier, Scott. The other one doesn't seem to be available for some reason. Ugh, on those websites down, look. Oh no, just when you want to order something. Let's just check the data sheet on this other one then. Infineon Technology. So let's check the two different sheets then. Should be able to pull that one out and get that one up at the same time. Let's just check the differences. Get that one out of the way. Want that one out. Just zoom in a bit on that one. Yeah, this is just a higher ampage version, isn't it? By the looks of it. Anticipation. Nah, didn't like that, did it? Let's just make 100% sure. Let's say these data sheets do baffle me a little bit. To be fair, I'm no electronics genius. I don't understand a lot of these things. Don't profess to. But I have good fun repairing stuff. That's what it's all about, innit? Continuous drain current. So that there's better current application. Post drain current. That's much better. Power dissipation better. Gate to source voltage. Plus or minus 16. Same. Flow soldering temperature for 10 seconds. Minus 55 to 7175. I think we're good to go on that one, aren't we? Let's get back on it. He doesn't say what to do in this area. Let's get my chat back up if I can find it. Where are you? There you go. Red. CPC. Just a better part. All right, Scott. Yeah, you've sold it to me. Hi, Theo. How you doing? So I'm going to need to order that part in. It's just a little bit unusual that they've got the two. I mean, I should certainly be able to do a better soldering job than those other ones. But the only thing that is a little bit concerning is I don't want me add things. These make my head sweaty. I don't like putting them on really, but I can't really see in there much without them. Is this sort of like wafer here? That's obviously the old MOSFET. So you should be able to get a bit of solder to stick to that. If I can, that's fine, because end of the day, that and that are going to join to this pad anyway, because that's the body of the transistor, which is, well, the MOSFET, which is the drain, is that right? CPC. CPC's a bit cheaper, Paul, is it? Or CPC for that other version? And again, this is supposed to be a voltage regulator up here then. I'm not going to mess with that at the moment. We'll just concentrate on this, I think. I don't know what this, as I say, this little bit here, one of them prized it out with a screwdriver, didn't he? Animal. Yeah, it's a shame I haven't got one of those chips here, but it's not something I normally deal with. It's only when I get jobs in like this that I've got to get all these bits in. I do tend to try and get a couple if I buy something like that. I have got some regulators here, but I don't know about changing this until he tries it. If he tries it and that's in any good, put that MOSFET on there, then we can look at the other bit. There's nothing really to pry that up against without damaging something. Bizarre, isn't it? I really don't know what that silver or gold is. Is that copper? It might be copper. Let's hit it with a bit more isopropyl and get rid of some of that swarf that I've just put in there. Let's just scratch that a little bit then, just see if that is copper. I'm not sure what that is. Okay. It looks like the old plumbers. We used to use some like special heat gel stuff for soldering. Thermal gel, and we used to put that down. It stopped anything around it getting burnt when you were soldering. I wonder if that's what it's like. Can't remember what they called it now. Russian diesel pumps. Yeah, I think you were right there, Scott. I'm going to leave that. One off a computer board. No computer boards that I can spare MOSFETs off of. CPC got them. Is that you sent me some more links, Paul? Or is it just I haven't muted the group? Cheers for that PDF, Paul. Anyway, that's makes me a bit more studying to do later, but I'll order up that MOSFET anyway. Let's just get in and clean this up a little bit better. Oh, so annoying, isn't it? Let me just turn this off a minute. Okay, it's muted that. Stop that pinging off all the time. Obviously, you don't want to get any shards of metal in here because that'll go and short something out, won't it? Just wondering whether I can actually solder to that or not. Assuming I can. Let's just give it a bit of a better clean up and see if I can get it to take some solder. Watching a guy poke at goo. That's me. That's me, Video Monkey. That's me just poking at goo. Poking at goo. obviously you can solder to that because there's other wires are soldered to it. Let's pop the soldering iron on. Is that too big for there? No, that'll go nicely in there. Let's chuck the soldering iron on. Burn it. See if we can get it to take some solder. I need to order that bit, don't I? Whew. Getting blimmin' up with this thing on. So I'm going to need to order that part, aren't I? Let's see if Finalizing's working back up, or CPC. Let's see if CPC have got it. Trouble now, CPC, I can't do CPC because I can't order just one bit. They want a fortune for it. So did I put that in my basket? No, I didn't. Or did I? Is that it? Bear with me, I'm just having a look at my... I've got to order this bit because it won't come tomorrow else. LR3, well, yeah, that's the one. That's the one. So let's just check that out a minute. It won't let me check it out. It's kicked me out. Here we go. Trade account. Blah blah blah. Submit order. There we go. Oh. Oh, it wants to be called security number now. Oh my. Oh my. Let's catch up with the chat. Flux. Yeah, I'll flux it up, Scott. We'll see if we can get it to take some solder. I'll flux it up and have a go in a sec. Just let me go and get my card a minute because I need to place an order for this stuff so it gets here pretty sharpish. I'll be back. Amuse yourselves. Okay, back in the room. Let's get a bit more water inside me. Pretty hot up here today, actually. Whew. Right, got the wallet. Let's go and spend some money. I'll tell you what I was going to ask, actually. Probably of Scott, is they've got this weird little component. Where's that drill charger gone? So I've got to get that drill charger done for my mate, although he's got one on loan at the moment, so he's not in any rush. But there's the top. Here's the bottom. Here we are. just get this out because there's a component in there that ought to be replaced as well, but yeah. And it's I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not. Let me just move this around a bit. You remember we looked at this cordless drill charger the other week. Now there's this little tiny component here. Can you see that? It's marked QBPD, and I think it was ZX said that really we ought to think about changing that at the same time because it's really is connected. That's a bit better. You can see that. So this is in the switch mode power supply. Yes, you were. I've actually got that in my basket, Scott. As I say, the chap's not in any hurry for this, but someone suggested that some little device there ought to be changed at the same time because we've got these burnt resistors that need changing, and the MOSFET. But what we can't work out is what that chip is. It's I don't. I think it might have been ZX that mentioned that. So ZX, if you're still there, yeah, QBPD, I think it's marked, Scott. Difficult to get you in, but you can just see it's got like a little, I don't know what, there's obviously a manufacturer's mark there. And then QBPD, that's all it says. It's a six pin package. But if I can get one of those and do it at the same time, then it'll be better than firing it all back up and finding that that's blown as well. Oven chip. Thanks for your input there, Mike. Cheers, mate. I am sort of going to be shooting off about 5 today, people, because Mrs. Cruncher's at work and I've got to go and walk the dogs, do the chickens and start the tea. So it's a little bit of a shorter one today. Yeah, I did look up that and it sent me down a bit of a rabbit hole, really. I spent quite a long time trying to find out what that chip was. I could find it in China, but it didn't really say what it was. I'll say it's a 6 pin. It obviously takes a bit of power. Chips done in beef dripping. Yeah, oven chips. Maxim 6-legged power chip. Maxim 6-legged power chip. See, I searched for that for ages, and I could find pictures of it. I could find it for sale in China, but it didn't really say what it was. But it's in the switch mode power supply in the high voltage side. So it's right beside everything that's burnt out. I mean, if I just turn the camera a little bit, you should be able to see all the bits that are burnt out there. It just can get no sense out of you lot today. So yeah, these resistors are all burnt. So I've got those ordered. No idea what an equivalent is. Yeah, I know. Like I say, I'm sure it was ZX that put it in the video, in the comments of the video, saying that oh, ready to change that as well. But like I say, I couldn't quite work out what it was. They are burnt right out, Video Monkey. but they're directly in line with it. Let me get me glasses on. I just thought if anybody actually knew what an equivalent for that would be, then I would order it from Final at the same time. But yeah. All three of these are burnt out. 39, 39A and 39B. They're all toast. And directly off of 39B, well, off of that side is this chip. So I don't know if it communicates that way. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to test it. It's just marked as U5 on the board. So yeah, it's a bit of a mystery chip. Bit of a mystery chip, that is. The guts of a buck regulator. Yeah, it's it doesn't look damaged. It's, you can still see the markings on it perfectly well. And we haven't got the schematic electronics. It's just a cheap Aldi or no Lidl drill charger. Anyway, I was deviating there. But yeah, if anybody does know what that is, if you could let me know, that would be great. I'll need to order that other one, but yeah. QBPD. QBPD. Yeah, not a clue. I blame ZX. I'm sure it was ZX that said that I ought to change that as well. And that really put the dampers on what I was going to order up. But I'm going to order the parts anyway, I think, because I've got the fat wallet. Fat wallet's ready. Or empty wallet is empty. Empty wallet. Got the moths. Get the moths. Get off. Get the moths off of it. Let's get my card out. Oh, cheers, Aston. Go in pretty close, this camera, because there's a little monkey. Here he is. Like I say, it doesn't look damaged at all. Let's just order this stuff from Farnell then a second. Check out now. Check out now. There we go. So hopefully that'll be here tomorrow. No, Stuart wants to get this van back on the road. I think it's his breakdown vehicle and his daily driver, I think he said. So we do need to get this done pretty sharpish. So let's see if this will take any solder then. Just a slight deviation with the power supply on, so I hadn't forgotten that, James. No, I don't want to provide feedback. No, thank you very much. No, thank you very much. Right, so let's see if we can get this to take some solder. Oh, that's probably blowing it out again now, isn't it? Good if I could get it in the centre of the camera, wouldn't it, rather than the edge. There we go. That's a bit better. I'm not really au fait with the leaving this bit in. Let's put rubber soda flux on it. Do we need lead-free soda, or can we try leaded? Let's pump the monster soldering iron up to say 390. Monster iron. Whoa, that won't. That ain't having none of that. That is not touching that. I don't know whether that's where the flux just crystallized, or whether there was another coating on that. And that's a pretty hot soldering iron, to be fair.
Yo, man. Yo. Open up, man. Yo, what you want, man?
Excuse me. Sorry about that. Right. I don't know what that is, but obviously these wires are soldered to it. They might be welded to it, that's the thing. It might be stainless steel or something. But I thought this lump in the middle would have took some solder. Yeah, so that it's not really too much of an issue if this doesn't take solder, but it is a heat sink, so yeah, I am going to need to be able to solder that to this somehow. Maybe I've got to scrape away at that a bit more. Hi, Time Tech, how are you? Bond wires are spot welded for a reason. What's that, Time Tech? Hi Pat, you're getting hungry. What, all the chip talk? I haven't really got anything I can price that off with. I don't want to rest on any of these chips, you see, with the fear of breaking them off. And one of those guys just got a massive great screwdriver and whacked the Jesus out of it. See if that is like a little wafer on top. What are we talking about here? Well, I cannot solder that for some reason. I'll try again. What I don't want to do is melt the side of the case in here. That might be taken actually. No, it hasn't taken to that whatsoever. How have they managed to do that then? I mean, there's a big lump of solder hanging off the iron, and it's not dropping onto this at all. This heatsink is just absorbing all the heat. It's not heating at all. I'd need to get that mentally hot. Let's pop the iron up as high as it'll go. Take it off a minute. That's as high as the iron will go. Which is 422 degrees. No. So I think that little wafer thing is going to have to come out, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, if we look at that other video, they've actually removed you know, one of the guys removes this like metal piece here. Actually takes that off. And I'm sure that chip has got to come off as well, because that's the old MOSFET there. I'm sure this has got to come off. Thermal glue to stick the pad to the heatsink and solder the rest. I have got some thermal glue. It's a good idea, Scott. Mike, what are you on? What are you on about? It's not helping. Just find that video again. Is that the guy? Hang on. Yeah, this. Yeah. Thermal adhesive. Okay. I'm just looking at this video of this other one that's someone's done. Yeah, so he stuck that on with thermal adhesive. I'm sure I've got some thermal glue here somewhere because I bought some in to try and do that ribbon cable that I repaired. Must be a bit with him graunching out the old stuff. Yeah, this is the guy that's lifted that tab up, look. Hopefully you can see this. He's pulled the wires off. I don't think this is in HD, this one. No, it's just 480. It's basically just ripped all the wires off. Just levering that piece out there. That bit of whatever that material is. Yeah, they must have got rid of that chip at some stage there. Hmm. Yeah, so he's used some thermal adhesive. Where is it? Yeah, there. Arctic silver thermal adhesive. Hmm. Do we need to get some thermal adhesive? prices going up all the time. Thermally conductive materials. No, that's just thermal tape. See, I don't like this new search interface. It's terrible. Chemicals and adhesive. Let's try this. Adhesive thermal bonding system, epoxy, 2-part syringe, blue cream. Right, look at the price of some of this. My God. Let's do a search from catch up with the chat again while I'm browsing this. Cut it out man cave style. The pad is just 2-pin. Just 2-pin anyway. Hang on, I think the dogs are attacking my post. What are you doing down there? Oh dear. Yes. Look, there's copper tape between the MOSFET and the heatsink. Yeah, I'm not sure, Scott. I'm sure I've got some sort of thermal glue here somewhere. Because I bought some in to do that thing. Well, I just don't know where I put the blooming stuff. So we're not really getting very far, are we? I'm looking at this thermal glue now, but that's pretty expensive. That's pretty expensive. 118 in stock, £12.7 plus the VAT. Structural adhesives. Yeah, it needs to be specific stuff, doesn't it, really? Well, not really achieved much, but it's not worth it though, Mike, is it? If I can fix it for a part that's only going to cost a £5, then it's got to be the way to go. I need to get a decent pad. If I'm going to put some thermal adhesive on it, I need a good base for it to go on. So I'm going to have to have a closer look at that and see if I can probably get that off. Look at those copper tape between the MOSFET and the heatsink. Those wires are attached to it, aren't they? I did pull those off in that video. I'll have to have a look at it on the big screen, Scott, I think. just go over some of these videos again because I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to cock it up. So there you are, people. That's what I've got to do at the moment. It's a bit of a deadline because the guy needs his van back to work. So yeah. Paul sent me some Amazon stuff there. Is that thermal glue? Paul, let's have a look. Yeah, see, that's 19 quid. 10 grams conductive glue, silicone plastic, LED, GPU heatsink. Yeah, Paul's just sent that across. £10. This is 6 grams as well. That's thermal grease. Thermal grease. Thermal glue. I did get some, but I can't think where I got it. There's another one there. It's all about 30 quid, isn't it? Arctic silver thermal. That's the stuff that Matey had in that thing, isn't it? July the 7th to the 10th. Anyway, that's it for today, people. I've got to go and get these poor doggies out for a walk now because they're getting a little bit impatient. I need to see if I can find my thermal glue. Cheers, Rob. Yeah. Yeah, you're dead right, Doug. Scrapyard one could be that's the reason why it's in the scrapyard, isn't it? I'll have a look at under the microscope later anyway. If I get a chance. That's probably it for today, to be fair, because by the time I took the dogs out, done the chickens, Mrs. Crunch will be on the way home and it'll be tea time, so that's pretty much me done for today now. That's me day gone. But there we are. Hopefully that's been of interest. It's something I've never seen before, so you guys might not have seen it, and to be continued. Hopefully it will come tomorrow, and maybe on Thursday we can fix it. But I'll really need to have a closer look at those videos again, because that's it's a bit different to mine, possibly, as Scott says. It might not be the same one. It will save him a lot of money, to be fair, Andrew. Although he did say he thought there was somewhere you could send it off for 50 quid and get it repaired, which I find a little bit on the cheap side, fair, because it's going to take a fair while. But yeah, it'll get it up and running a lot quicker than if you sent it off. So we shall see. So there you go, people. Cheers for now. I will do a stream on Thursday because Mrs. Crunch has got to work on Thursday. Normally it's her day off, so I'll have a bit of spare time. It might be a later stream or an earlier one. I don't know. But yeah, plenty to do. Time to do it. I haven't got any time anywhere at all, really. So just people, catch you all later in the week, and have fun, stay safe, and all the rest of it. And if you like that, thumbs up. If you got any ideas on what that QBPD part is, then please let me know. Scott's found a few of those on eBay. Not to know you've ripped it apart. Anyway, cheers for now, people.